One of the most controversial decisions you made as governor was back in 2013 when you granted a temporary reprieve to death row inmate Nathan Dunlap. Will you grant clemency to Nathan Dunlap before you leave office?
Oh, I don't know. I hadn't even really thought about it. I think, to me, there's no question that Nathan Dunlap has severe mental disabilities. To me, when I looked at the case, it was just, I couldn't imagine putting the kid to death. We did a temporary reprieve because we wanted to be respectful of judicial process and all the people that had worked on his case all the way through. But you look at capital punishment in its whole. I had a discussion about this last night, just capital punishment. There's no deterrence. Whether you've got the death penalty or not, you have the same amount of crime, same amount of heinous, violent murders. It costs $15, $16, $17 million to do a death penalty case, all the appeals. It drags people, every appeal, the people's torment, the families of the victims, they go through this whole thing again. And then last, the ultimate moral question that, my job would have been to call up some jailer down in Canyon City and tell him to kill somebody he doesn't want to kill. That's just morally a very difficult position. So I'm, from someone who, when I got elected, I was a pro-death penalty, eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. I've come, 180 degrees. I just don't think, I think it's not cost effective. It doesn't do any benefit. It really divides the families of victims. I had half the families of victims beg me not to kill them. They didn't want another death on their hands, to be connected with the case. The other half were furious that I didn't execute him. You're creating this winners and losers. If someone does a heinous crime and you just, negotiate life in prison without parole and you send them away and forget about it, you don't create these kind of two-bit celebrities, right? Now, each time there's an appeal, these mass murderers, they come up again. And I think a lot of the mass murderers we see are copycats, or at least some level of them are.
The 2018 governor's race is heating up already. People want to be sitting at that desk. One of the front runner, probably the front runner on the Republican side, is George Brauchler, who's a very strong advocate of the death penalty. If George Brauchler or someone with those same views is elected to the governor's office, will you grant Nathan Dunlap clemency?
Well, I don't see George Brauchler winning, and I haven't seen how that all plays out. So again, I haven't gone down that. It's certainly something that merits thought, and it's on my list. Right now we've got a budget issue, and we're trying to figure out transportation, these things that really have immediate deadlines. So we're very focused on that.